Welcome back to the From Corporate to Coach podcast, the podcast for high-achieving women ready to turn their expertise into income, working just 5 hours a week without quitting their job. I'm your host, Inzaline Rosé, and today let's talk about that chaotic phase about where do I start? Where do I start in order to turn my expertise into income and to build a successful coaching business? You just need a blueprint. And today, I'm going to break down that blueprint just for you. One of the things that I noticed over the year in my business is that the reason why most of the women stay stuck, it's because they're overthinking and over-guessing themselves. When I started, I did the same thing. I spent weeks picking font, redesigning my logo like it was a full-time job. I was posting, inspiration quote that actually got me cricket. But honestly, what I didn't have is a clear roadmap. But what I did have, it was the fear of selling and a PhD in chasing shiny objects. Sounds familiar to any of you? If yes, don't worry, you're not alone. So let me give you what I wish someone handed me back then. A real, no bullshit roadmap to get you out of chaos and into cash flow. And that's where work is what I call my 5-hour business blueprint. What does that mean? It means that even if you have a full-time job, even if you need to take care of your family, you just need 5 small hours during your week in order to turn your expertise into income and to build a coaching business. And the very first step is over those 5 hours is to spend 1 hour every week nailing your niche and your offer. And actually, that's where most of the people stall out. You've got years of expertise, but you have no freaking clue on how to turn it into something that people will actually pay for. And that's why so many smart professionals like you stay stuck in their 9 to 5. Not because you don't have value, but because you don't know how to turn that value into a clear offer. And here's what most of you don't get. Your job isn't to help everyone. It's only to help someone super specifically. But I mean, you probably bought into the myth that the more people that I can help, the more money I will make. No. Get that out of your head. That thinking will keep you broke and it will keep you burnt out. When I try to serve everything, corporate folk, student, retirees, I end up confusing the hell of myself. My messaging was all over the place. My marketing, a hot mess. Because those audience needed completely different things. And when I started to put my messaging out there, like sometimes they resonated with it and sometimes they didn't. So you need to stay focused. And in order to stay focused, you need to ask yourself, what is the result that I can provide my audience? What am I an expert at? Who need it the most? And what is my audience Googling at 3 a.m.? If your offer sounds like, I help people live better life, that's a one-way ticket to no sell. Instead, you need to say, I help women incorporate transition to coaching in just 5 hours a week without quitting their job. You need to make it so clear that it is them in the face. Really nicely though. Because you know that confusion equals no client. And you cannot wait for clarity. Clarity is not going to fall out of the sky. Clarity comes after you choose a niche and you take messy action. So make sure to spend 1 hour a week refining your niche, refining your offer, refining your message, and that's when you will start your business finally clicking. Out of those 5 hours, I want you to spend 2 hours on getting visible and attracting clients. Because if no one sees you, you don't have a business. You just have a really, really freaking expensive hobby. Visibility isn't an option. It's your lifeline for your coaching business. And you need at least to spend 2 hours a week being seen and connecting with the right people. And no, you don't need to be glued to your phone 24/7 because if you do that, that's a one way directly to burnout. And honestly, I made the same mistake when I started. I made the mistake of living in the content creation hamster wheel, constantly posting, always online, exhausted. And guess what? It didn't bring me more clients. Because here is the real deal. Visibility isn't about being everywhere. Visibility is about being strategic and consistent where it counts. So you need to start picking one platform, just one, and own it. Not TikTok and LinkedIn and Instagram unless you genuinely want to be on all of these platforms. But pick one platform where your ideal client already hang out and go all in. And for me, that platform, it was LinkedIn. I showed up, I share real value, I started a real conversation and got real client. No website, no funnel, just clarity and connection. And that should be your visibility plan. Post content that solve real problem. Start convoying the DM. Don't be weird, just be helpful. Give value like a pro. But wait, it doesn't stop there. If you really want to start growing your business without relying on the algorithm, you've got to build your email list. Why? Because your list is the only audience you actually own. Instagram can ghost you tomorrow. Your email list, the difference, it's yours. And how to grow it fast and without freaking out? You need to show up in online event. You need to lead with value. You need to bring a killer lead magnet or be ready to give a short and powerful talk. You will build your authority and your list without pressure. But one thing that you need to stop doing, you need to stop hiding. You need to have the belief that visibility builds trust and trust builds client. Now, you are going to tell me, okay, over the 5 hours, I know what to do during the 3 hours. What am I doing with the remaining 2? During the remaining 2 hours, I want you to sell with confidence. Let's get real here. If you are not selling, you don't have a business. You just have an OB, which is eating up your night and your weekend. And I know you don't want to be pushy or sound like one of those salesy people. But here's the truth. Selling is serving. Your dream client right now is overwhelmed, overthinking, and still stuck in the exact place you've already figured it out. You have the roadmap. So why not offer your solution to them? So instead of ghost posting or praying someone just to get it, start the damn conversation. Show them that you can help them. Make it stupid easy to say yes. Here's where a lot of corporate women get tripped up. You are used to being a professional. You wait to be invited. But in business, you've got to lead. You've got to connect first. So ask yourself, are you building a business really building connection daily? Are you waiting for people to magically find you? Are you DM filled with value and real convo, or are you just lurking and liking? People don't buy because your offer is cute. They buy because they trust you. They feel seen, they feel understood, they feel heard. Which actually bring me to your not so secret weapon. DMs are your new discovery call. Ask questions, listen deeply, offer help without attachment. And yes, of course, you need a lead tracker. Because if you don't have a lead tracker, you are stuck in chaos. Wait, did I follow up with Sarah? Or was she the one that she ghosted me last week? Keep it simple. Track who is cold, who is warm, who is hot. That way, you are not just studying, you are selling with purpose. And here's what you don't need. A 4 hours work week, a massive audience, and some complicated tech funnel. What you do need is a clear message, a consistent connection strategy, and 2 hours of focus a week to sell with clarity and confidence. It's not about being salesy. It's about giving people the chance to finally change their life through your expertise. And if you are done winging it and you want the exact roadmap to start signing clients without burnout, make sure to DM me 5 on Instagram and LinkedIn, and we will hop on a call together and map out how to build your business in just 5 hours a week. No guesswork, no overwhelm. You got any biz besties that is stuck in planning mode? Send this our way. And hey, if you love this episode, make sure to leave a review. It will help more badass women like you find their worth here. Until next time, stop overthinking, start showing up, and let's build a business that will set you free.